morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't seen you in like a long time, but I decided because today I have a little bit of a different type of work day where I have to go to work at 11:30. I'll be done by like 1, and then I have to after that go back at 5, and I'll be done like at 8 or 9. Because it's a little bit of a weird work day, I figured I could actually have a little bit of room in between to show you a little bit of my day. Right now it is 10, I think. I've already like had breakfast this morning, went downstairs, started cleaning the kitchen because apparently last night my husband was like, don't worry about it, I got it, and then I think he ended up falling asleep. So right now I had to wake up and clean it. I just haven't cleaned the floors. Say hello to Mia. Say hi, mommies. So beautiful. So I just had to make the bed. Just in case you're wondering why it's so low, we actually broke one of the pieces while moving. There's like a piece missing, so then we gotta fix that or buy a whole new set. We should probably my husband has been like, let's just replace the whole set because we had this set, a furniture set, for a while. And the thing is, like, I really want to, but at the same time I don't know what I want. I don't know what the vibe of my house, what I want it to be, because I know there's a lot of trends on TikTok, but I feel like the trends on TikTok literally last like a year, not even a year sometimes. Like the beige, that is gone. Right now it's like earthy tones, and because of that I'm just like, I'm not about to replace my furniture like every year. Like that's just crazy. So let me just like figure out what I want, and then we'll replace the stuff. So as you can tell, the last time I saw you guys, we were at a different space. Those curtains are on the floor because those got broken as well. And then I just have to make the bed. And then over here, my son decided to do his homework over here last night for some reason, and they were playing the game, so all of this mess has to be fixed. So I will see you guys in a little bit, so that we can head out together. Okay, so this is kind of setting the final product. I just went ahead and vacuumed real quick. By the way, funny story with I think all of us Hispanics have a blanket de tigre, or like with the virgencita on it. Mine has a plant on it, but the funny story is that my mom gifted me that when I first got married, like freaking in 2015. That had been like in a closet for the longest until we moved in here into this house, because it gets like really cold, but my husband and my son, they're really hot natured, so they don't want me to turn on the heater, so, and then they want the fan on. So I've literally been having to sleep with that on top of this one this whole entire like month that we've been living here. And it's so funny, like this entire time I'm like, I'm not gonna use it because it doesn't go with the aesthetic, and this time I was like, fuck that, I'm cold, we're using it. So that's what it's looking like right now. Here is what I am wearing. So for the client that I'm going to be seeing right now, technically I always wear all white. Usually it is more than likely like a scrubs, but I'm gonna go work out after I see her. So girl, this is the butt, in case you watched the other video. You know, it did go down a lot, honestly, you see that, but that's okay. I'm a lot happier now than before. I also did go ahead and look, like we still have stuff, like the tree needs to be put up there, and then like this, I just need to donate some of my son's toys. But here is, I did my son's room real fast. All of this needs to be organized, a lot of it donated, and I just went ahead and kind of like put it together so that when he comes home it's at least a little bit put together, because my little boy will notice, like the other day he came home and he was like, mommy, the restroom is so clean. I was like, okay, I'm just trying to be a better mom, a better actually now. I think it's been a while that I saw you guys, but I just need to take this downstairs. How am I gonna do that while I'm talking? It's been a while since I last saw you guys, but we have moved. We have also moved the business, and I'll show you guys today. And then also, I know that you guys know that my husband has a company. His company has completely took off, and now because this is too low, his company has completely took off ever since I last talked to you guys. So like now he has like commercial contracts with corporations. So because of that, I have been having to basically make myself a lot more flexible or a lot more available. I don't know how to, like, which term would be better, but like now I'm really having to juggle. I know I've gotten questions before, like, how do you juggle being a mom, a wife, and like a business owner? And I feel like it was a lot more manageable back when like my husband was working with me, or a lot more available with his time. But now it's really, girl, damn, like it's hard out here because he leaves before me in the mornings. He drops off my son in the morning, and then I pick him up later on in the day. But I always have to have that break in between to be able to pick him up. Then I go back to work, then I come home and everything needs to be clean because I just have a little bit of OCD. Like nothing bothers me more than coming home and like finding stuff dirty. So I'm a little bit OCD sometimes, like with that. So it is a little bit hard to juggle it all. But this is kind of like a day in the life of how I'm attempting to juggle it. Another thing too is 2023 was the year where I slowed down a little bit and I started to live like a soft girl life. Like I don't want to use the term hustle. I don't want to be hustling. Like yes, I'm still working and I'm still like attempting to be an overachiever, but it's not like before where I literally had 0 days off. Like who does that? Why did I ever do that to myself? I remember when I first started my business, I was explaining to someone like, oh, on this day I do this, on this day I do that, blah 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 blah. And then she looked at me, she was like, well, when are you off then? And I was like, what? Like I'm not, like I don't need to be off. And I had a drive to succeed, and so technically money was never a motivator, but I just wanted to but like I wanted to feel like I was achieving a lot. And so then like over time I got really burnt out. And so like last year around like April, I was feeling like very burnt out. Like I really wanted to quit what I was doing, but I think it's just the fact that I show up and do the same thing every day to the same place, and over time, I don't know, I feel like, you know, everybody gets burnt out. Even when you work in an office, you get burnt out. Even when you work for a corporation, you get burnt out. It just, now I'm attempting to have a better life-work balance, or better boundaries, like scheduling, setting myself a schedule that I myself is going to actually follow. Because before I would have a schedule, but then I would end up like doing so much more than that. And now it's like, no, I'm working at this time, I'm finding time to work out, I'm finding time for my son. On this day I'm gonna be off just because my son is off of school, and it doesn't matter, it's gonna be okay. So anyway, let me just finish doing what I need to do. But honestly, we have been moving into this house like a month, but I still have like things over there, and like stuff. That whole room there is full of stuff that I still like, boxes basically. You know, those it's okay. I'm not gonna stress about it. It's gonna get done and life will be okay. So let me go downstairs because I still have to I had to pause the dishwasher because I need to put some more stuff in there, but I need to do that, and then I need to fold some clothes, and then we'll be ready to go. And if you're still watching, keep watching because I want to show you guys. I know last year I think I did my vision board with y'all, and I want to show y'all like how crazy life works. Like God is amazing. I thought I had time. I thought I had time to freaking clean a little bit more, but it turns out I don't, because my client is supposed to be there at 11:30 and it's currently 11, so that means that I need to leave now because it takes me like 20 minutes to get there, and I'm just someone that I hate when people are late, so therefore I'm not gonna be late. So I am just throwing these in here, these plates, and I'm honestly just gonna pray for the best. I'm gonna throw in an extra like dishwasher in there because I had like paused it before. Man, let's hope this works. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go right now. So let me just undo the alarm because my husband left it armed, and it would be my luck that I don't do it, and then it's because I forgot the password to when it goes off. I forgot the password, so let me see. I just made my water. I just made my agüita so I can go work out after, and then this is one of my favorite coffee cups. By the way, like, I'm boycotting Starbucks because there's a boycott, and I agree. So I have not bought Starbucks, but I'm having this cup. But anyway, I think my mother-in-law must have put it in the dishwasher, so it like, no, I can't put a lid on it. So that's, oh well, like, I'm just gonna have to leave right now. But let me get in the car because I don't want to drop this camera. I'm in the car now, and I just realized my husband left the garage. But you guys, you know what's crazy? You know what's freaking crazy? The Mercedes thing manifested. Do you remember when I told you guys that I wasn't sure which vehicle I wanted, but I think that I deserved a new vehicle? Well, I did get a new vehicle, and it is, ooh, what is up with the setup here on the screen? Let me just change that real fast. What the heck? I cannot stand when my husband drives my car because I don't even know. I don't even know how to put it back. Oh goodness. Okay, I think, ooh, it's 11:11, you guys. It's 11:11. So let me show you. Do you guys remember where this manifested? Look at that. Manifested. I'll show you guys what I mean. because my client isn't here yet, but the little time that I have, I'm actually using it to post to my story. Sometimes life is what it is, but you still have to like do what you need to do. Like for example, for me, I would have preferred to do this like way earlier in the morning when I woke up, but I decided to clean instead, and didn't get done. But that's okay because it's getting done right now. So I already went ahead, downloaded it from Canva. I'm gonna go ahead and put it into my story, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add a cute little sound or song because I love music. So that is what I'm doing while I wait for her. My client texted me actually that she's gonna be like about 5 to 10 minutes late, so that's actually perfect because it gives me enough time to do what I need to do on my story without like freaking out and doing it like really quickly. So that's why it's so good to have communication with your clients. That way you don't take like any time for granted. Like instead of just sitting here scrolling, I'm actually like doing what I need to do. Let me finish doing this. Okay, so here I have this client. She's had 2 babies, and I don't think the camera's catching it well enough, but you see the stretch marks. So stretch marks like this typically indicate that those fiber muscles, but I completely forgot the word for it. But the fibers, not the fiber muscles. I completely lost that in my head. The fibers that help your collagen or help the skin retract have been torn. And you can see that, you see all the stretch marks here. She's had 2 babies that stretched her out, and she's also lost a lot of weight recently. So as you can tell, there's a lot of skin. So for her, I've already worked on the back, the sides. For the front of the abdomen, my main focus is tightening because as you can tell, there's not a lot of fat here. There's mostly skin. Look at this. So we're going to be tightening up with some radio frequency, and I'm also going to be doing EM sculpt to help. You see how far apart the rib cage is? We want to bring these muscles back together so that her waist can become a little bit smaller over time. So EM sculpt is something that can be used for enhancing of the abs, the strengthening of the core, and for moms as well, because a lot of times you lose the muscle mass in the area, or like the muscle separates. So this is something that's very effective for that. If you are someone that is wanting to learn how to use an EM sculpt machine, I created my own course, my own book, but I would prefer to not sell it as an ebook. I prefer to do, if you need to do virtual, I would rather go through the book with you, even if it's online. You don't have to come in person. That course is $350. If you do want to take that, just contact me. But yeah, that is my client for now, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I just finished with her, and I'm gonna insert a before and after. I've seen her twice already, and this is already her transformation here. Right now, I just need to clean the bed, I need to clean my equipment, and then I'm actually going to do a session on myself, because as you can tell, the butt is not giving, and I needed to give, you know. Yesterday I did an EM sculpt session on myself, and I've been like really bloated, I've been nauseous, I'm like kind of feeling like it's like pregnancy symptoms, so I'm gonna take a just to make sure. But I've also been like really bloated. You see that? Like, whew. So I'm gonna just make sure. So I'm gonna do a butt session right now on myself before I go to the gym. Then I'm gonna go to the gym. After that, I'm gonna probably spend like an hour and a half there. Then I'm gonna go get my son from school, and then after that, I'm gonna go home, shower, feed him, then come back to work. So, I'll see.
Attention, turn it down, speed it up, sprint to the finish, let's go! Come on, this is a flat road. It's fast.
I just got out of my workout, and here, this is what I mean by like, I have to make myself so much more flexible versus like back then, because right now my husband had called me. I made the break like to come and get my son through the day, but like my husband was like, hey, I just happened to be done earlier, so go ahead and enjoy your workout. I'll pick Mikey up. So I was like 30 minutes into my workout, which typically those like the hot workouts are like 15 minutes and 15 minutes. So I usually like to do like 45 minutes of HIIT, and then after that, like I choose if I want to do like an isolated class, or I just like sit in the sauna for like another hour. So typically it takes me like 2 hours to finish working out. Well, right now he's like, hey, I got this last minute job. I'm gonna go ahead and head to like this other area of Houston. Can you get Mikey? And of course, like, I'm not gonna tell him no, because the truth is that I am available. So I am here right now in line, and while I am in line, usually I like to listen to either a podcast, usually like Mel Robbins. I really like her podcast. I like to listen to things that kind of like motivate me to continue to be motivated. So basically, because you know, motivation is like one thing, but it's another thing to actually be disciplined. So I like to stay motivated, to stay disciplined, basically, because it's easy to just lose that motivation. But while I'm here today, I'm actually gonna talk to you guys. I'm just gonna keep this on. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the fact that I hate this view, because you guys can see like a perfect view of my second chin. But you know what, girl, it is what it is. But I want to talk to you guys about why I moved locations. Let me take this off. Yeah, why I moved locations, what happened. The truth is that my lease ended. Well, way before that, I honestly was very overwhelmed. I realized one thing about myself, and that is that I do not enjoy managing people. I love the beauty industry and I love what I do. So I love showing up to work, but I just don't want to have to manage individuals. And so for the spot that I had, I always had to have like at least one more other person, like other than me. So whenever my lease, when I got into this building, the landlord wanted me to stay for 5 years. It was either 5 or 10 years, right? However, when he told me that, I mentally wasn't prepared. Like I was scared, and I happened to tell, and I was like, you know, because I was very interested. We had already gone to go look at it. We had already talked about like certain things, and when he mentioned like, oh, here's the lease terms, here's how much you're gonna be paying, I was like, oh, you know what, this is something that I wasn't aware of, because of course every commercial building is either gonna be 5, 10 years, 15, but because this was my very first business, I didn't know that. So what ended up happening is I was like, hey, I don't think I can do this. Like, I'm not confident enough to do a 5-year term. And when we said that, I think they were really desperate to rent out the space. So they were like, well, we can add a 3-year clause. Is that what it is, a clause? I think so. I forgot at this point. But that way, once you get closer to that 3-year term, you can, as long as you give us, I think it was like a 90-day notice to let them know, hey, this is gonna be the end of my lease. I'm not gonna renew for the other 2 years, because they were like, if you decide that you want to stay past the 3 years, we will, like, everything, the rent and everything is going to remain the same for another 2 years. But then at that point, when I, like, if I was to not give them a notice, then I would have to stay for 2 years. Like, that's it, that's the clause. So I was like, no. When I was feeling that way, like, I wasn't feeling like I wanted to stay, I wasn't feeling like continuing to hire people. I just got over the whole situation. I was struggling a lot with my mental health, and I was like, you know what, like, why do I want a bigger spot for? I almost felt like I wanted it because I know that a lot of you guys look up to me. So I was afraid that if I went from having the current space that I had at the time versus renting out a suite or an office building suite, that you guys were gonna feel like, okay, well, what happened, or I don't know. I'm happy to continue, like, making content for you, and I hope that you are inspired. And I'm so grateful for the people that have reached out to me, letting me know that my videos have inspired their career, and that they're now, like, making 6 figures when they're used to make like $2,000 a month, like, in a regular job. I'm so happy. That was my goal with this channel, to inspire people, and not just within like body sculpting, but with anything. Like, even if your goal is to have an amazing corporate job, I hope to inspire you. Like, if si eres una Latina como yo, mexicana, that we just have to go through so much because like, for example, for me, English is my second language, and my entire life in school, I always felt like I had to work 2 times as hard, or like 2 times more than the normal, like, American, because I wasn't only like needing to learn the language, but I was also having to like almost like overcompensate for the fact that English wasn't my first language. So I hope to inspire you, and to let you know, like, that, to let you see that we like, you can't belittle us just because we are of a certain race or a certain color, and you too can accomplish a lot. So with that being said, I went ahead and moved out. So I submitted my 3-month notice. Actually, I think I did it like 4 months, because I wasn't even sure. Like, I was like, I don't want them to then, like, say, oh, you know, it wasn't in time, whatever. I let them know with enough time so that they could rent out the space, because they were like, hey, since you let us know with enough time, do you mind if we rent it out even before your move out date? And I was like, that's fine, because I already had a place that I was gonna be moving to already. So that wasn't an issue for me. They ended up, like, allowing me to stay until the day of, so that was fine. But anyway, shoot, I think the line is moving. So I moved into space mostly because I want to go back to school, and honestly, having a separate space for work without having like let me give her the number. Without like having to take care of this big old storefront, honestly, it's gonna allow me that flexibility. So honestly, I was really excited to move out. I have a smaller space. I am planning to, because I've been at this space for I think it's gonna be 6 months now. And I love it there, and I love the girls there. The owner, she's super sweet. She is super chill, honestly. But I'm actually going to be, I'm not even sure, I may start school next Monday. I'm waiting back on an email, because honestly, they let me know like so last minute, so I may not even be able to submit all of my paperwork on time, because it starts next Monday. So I think that if that's the case, I may just wait until fall season, like the fall semester, to be able to get started. But if that's the case, that's fine, because that gives me like some breathing room. So what I am gonna do is is go back to school. I don't want to tell you what I want to go back for just yet, because let me get into the let me get in first. Like, let me make sure everything is confirmed. Let me make sure I can make it in. and then I will tell you guys what's gonna happen. And then I'll tell you like a little bit more on what I'm doing. So last year I wanted to go back to school, but I couldn't make it happen because, one, my schedule, but two, the fact that I thought because of my husband's work that we were gonna move out of Houston. That ended up not happening, as you can tell. So now we ended up getting a house, because at the time we were in an apartment, because we were thinking, okay, well, that way, because he needed to leave first, and then I was gonna leave after him, like 6 months after him. So I didn't want to be with, like, in a big old home without him. I'm like, I'm not dealing with all the maintenance, and then on top of that, like the storefront, like, forget that. Anyway, we ended up not leaving. Those plans did not go through, and you guys know my husband really wasn't necessarily disappointed, because he also believes, like, okay, that wasn't meant to be, like, that wasn't meant to be at the time, and maybe like something else is meant for like him specifically. But since we are not moving out of Houston, now it's been a year that we've been like kind of waiting for an answer. So we're like, okay, well, we're apparently not moving out of Houston, so let's just go ahead and create our life here. So we got a house, you guys, in a neighborhood that is right by my son's school, and I love it so much because there's kids there. He gets to go over like to the yard next door to play with those kids. I don't feel comfortable with him like going inside. You guys know, like, nosotros los mexicanos no confiamos a nadie, pero for now they can play or they can come over if they want to. But the thing is, like, it's so cute. It's literally like 3 minutes from where we live, so it's easy to bring him here. We used to like have to wake him up so early to bring him to the school. I just feel like there's a community here. I just feel like I'm at home. Like, I almost want to have more kids because of like the cozy feeling. No, I don't know. But for now, I feel like we're in a good space for me to do what I like. I want to expand my knowledge. I want to have, like, I don't know, I want to go back to school. I want to set that example for my son. And you know, I got distracted. But that is an update on what's been going on. I feel like this vlog is gonna be a little boring, a little or a lot of boring, but just let me know what you guys want to see, because I really want to get a little bit back into making vlogs. This is really fun for me. The vlogging part isn't fun. You know what's fun for me? I like editing. It takes so long, but I actually enjoy that process. So just let me know what type of videos you guys want to see. If you guys want to see more of, like, I don't know, just let me know, because that's the thing with like making videos. I always want to make a comeback and be consistent, but then I run out of ideas. I just have to pray for the Lord to give me a creator mindset, because your girl, I don't know. Thank you. You too. Hi.
Hi.
Did you have a good day at school? Look, I'm vlogging. You want to say hello?
Yeah, I know. I saw it. Hello. Why were you vlogging?
So I can make a video
What video are you making?
for YouTube, for my channel.
But what video are you making?
A day in the life.
A day in the life. So, can I go home?
You want to go home? Yeah, I have to go home and shower, and then I have to go to work after.
What?
I know.
No. I want to go home.
Daddy, I think Daddy's coming home
Oh,
while I'm showering or something.
okay.
I missed you so much today, my little. Almost hit this lady trying to give you kisses. I love you.
Love you.
Put your seatbelt on, Papa. We just got home, you guys. I'm gonna do like some chicken nuggets for Mikey because he wants chicken nuggets in the air fryer. And then I have some chicken and rice in the fridge for me and the hubby. So technically I don't have to cook. Maybe I'll cook later. But I don't know if we're gonna have like a movie night at the theater. So for now, I'm just gonna watch it too. I'm just gonna make some nuggets. Let's pause it for now, baby.
Okay. Wait, I don't know how to pause it.
Just press the red button.
Bye.
I'm gonna go ahead and some chickens in here. We've been like making chicken nuggets in the air fryer because Mikey is the pickiest eater I know, and so all he wants is McDonald's. So then we just put them in the air fryer for like 8 minutes. We turn them like halfway through and they come out like crunchy, just like the McDonald's one. And time without it, that is done. I have this little thing in here and I love to like put like little smelly things. I have a few options here. I just love whenever the house smells super good by the time my husband comes home, because then that way he knows that I've had a productive day. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put that right here. That way it smells super yummy. And we're gonna put this away, just in case you're wondering why we have a whole container of sopas maruchans on our thing. It is because we're in Texas and we're supposed to have a freeze next year. I mean next year, what the heck? Next week on Monday. So we went to get a bunch of like stuff that we could use just in case the lights go out. Now they look a lot more crispy. Look at that. I want to show you guys our table because we just moved into this house and I had told my husband, okay, we need to go and get a dining set, and he has this client that loves him to death. He was like, well, we're getting rid of a dining set, you want to come get it? My husband's like, yes. Now, he did say that he's gonna paint the chairs pink for me, which I'm like, okay, baby, for Valentine's Day. But we've never had to have a dining table because we've always had an island. And like, so now our chairs are right here. And I don't know if I should just like I told you guys earlier, I don't know what I want the aesthetic or like the vibes of my home to be, honestly. So I don't know what I should do. Let me know in the comments what you think aesthetic wise that I should do. But this table is gonna do for now. Look, I have clothes to go fold over there. Thankfully I don't have work at 5. I have work at 5:30, so it gives me time to shower and get ready. I still have to empty the dishwasher here, and then so I kind of took a longer shower than I was supposed to, so I kind of have to rush now because it's about to be 5 and it's a 30-minute drive with traffic.
Baby, tan lejos y tan cerca, como enero y diciembre. Es que parcha teniendo la misma mente. Tu bebé, ponte bien suelta, que sé cómo tú te sientes, con las ganas de ser mala y decente. En la madrugada te encanta, cuando el bebé tuyo a ti te canta. En la madrugada te encanta, eres exótica como Fanta. En la madrugada, tú conmigo baby toda la noche. Sé que estás traga, yo también espero que se note. Yeah, yeah, baby, presiento que tú eres lo llamado felicidad. Que hasta la cama.
That's why, like, you know how they sometimes show. I'm leaving for the night. Going home.
What are you doing?
Vlogging.
Oh.
Thank you, baby. You're the sweetest. So technically, I just got home. But we're gonna go have dinner. So this is the end of my day. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any ideas or if you want to see other content, please let me know. Let me see. Let me know what you guys want to see, whether that's business related or just how to organize your day as a business owner / mom. Let me know in the comments. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.
Por y más o menos a las 12. Hay que vivir, hay que sentir, y tú me revives con tu roce. Yeah, baby, cada noche, yeah, al amanecer. Yeah, baby, cada noche, cada noche. Baby, tan lejos y tan cerca, como enero y diciembre. Es que parcha teniendo la misma mente. Tu bebé, ponte bien suelta, que sé cómo tú te sientes, con las ganas de ser mala